Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're talking about homeschooling, keeping records, the daily log, and just keeping it simple. You go on the internet and you're like looking for how to keep a daily log, and everybody's trying to sell you these books or these ideas or these templates or ways to do it. And it's really not that difficult. When we did it, it was 7 years ago, and we had a child with us, and she was behind in her reading. So we homeschooled her long enough to get her back to her reading level, which was 1 year, and then we sent her back to school. She went up, I think, 5 or 6 reading levels in 1 year. They get more one-on-one time, so they learn faster. But she wanted to go to school. So first day, I put day one because she had to do it for so many days of the year, and that way I would have the number of days. I wouldn't have to count them up. It would be there, day one, day two. I put the date. So some people say you need to keep attendance records. Well, here it is as well. So, and this shows what she's doing, where she's at. Like she's on the internet working, and she was doing math, and this is what she'd find a number greater than less than game, watch the shape song, and then from 8:45 to 11:15 she did a combination of reading and history by listening to the Paul Bunyan story, having discussion. She read a poem, she read about Paul Bunyan, and then she watched a Paul Bunyan cartoon, and we had discussions in between. So, and then she watched a John Henry video and discussion, learned about tall tales, learned how to make up a funny tall tale story. So you can see that we're keeping records, and I could have kept it better. And I was putting it just in a WordPad, and I would email it to myself in case my computer crashed. I would have it, I wouldn't lose it. And then if somebody needed it, I could print it out or email it to them. And you can see she quit at the end of the day was 3:30. So instead of doing 4.5, 5 hours, she was doing the same amount of time she would have normally been in school if she would have taken the bus and gone. So it just listed everything that she did. She played this health game here, and she also played it here, which was fine because she was doing more hours than she needed to. And there's her language arts, writing her name, her address, her phone number, her spelling words, art and drawing, Bible. It's just simple. It wasn't that difficult. Day two, which was August 8th, and that way I have the days. And if she went on a field trip somewhere, we would write down that she went on a field trip and what she did, and we would put it in here as well. So they had a science place where you could blow bubbles and play with magnets and do things like that, and sometimes she would do that. So, and this one, it said I should have put English. Like I said, I could have done it better, but you know, this is it's really not that difficult to keep records. And when you start out doing it, if you're nervous and you just want to keep records simple till you figure out a better way, even, this is a simple way to do it so you don't have that stress. And you know what subjects they are. And that way, here instead of writing from 11:30 to 12 or from 11 to 11:30, I just wrote the start time because I knew that she went right to the next subject right after that. At the beginning, when I first started doing it, I was putting the exact time, and then I decided, well, I know it's 11:30 to 12, and I know lunch, but she took lunch from 12 to 12:30, so I didn't have to. But here, like 1:15 to 3, because she did it for such a long time. This is what she worked on. And that day she got done at 3 instead of 3:30, so, which is fine because, like I said, she's doing it a lot more hours than she needed to. So, and hopefully this helps you to be able to keep a daily log and to keep it simple because you have to keep other records too. And like I said, you're going to want some workbooks of her math and English and spelling and things like that as well, or even just to have her write down some of the things that she works on, because if the school, sometimes some of the schools want to see samples of her work, and you want her to be writing. You don't want her just to be doing it online and not writing anything down. But so hopefully this helps somebody, and I appreciate you watching my channel. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye bye.